Hey, hello, my name is Bill, and today I want to show you a great Italian classic, baked ziti. Everyone loves this recipe. It's kind of like, comfort food. I just think this is something really easy. You throw a bunch of stuff together, throw it in the oven. So of course I got my oven preheated 350, so we get this all thrown together, we're good to go. So this kind of came up because I had some leftovers lying around. I made some homemade spaghetti sauce. Not quite enough for this recipe, but it's a good foundation. So what I did was I had a little Tupperware container, threw it in the freezer, got it out, thawed it, threw it in here. It's just got some, it's really good with some red wines and onions and mushrooms. And this will be the foundation. You always put a good sauce on the bottom, especially because you don't want everything to stick. You're going to put pasta in there. And I had some Italian sausage. My butcher, Frank Wassi, he makes his own sausage. So when I think about it, I'll buy it, throw it in the oven and cook it. Just flip it every 20 minutes. Usually takes about 40 minutes for it to cook on 350. And then I just wrap it in tin, throw it in the freezer. So once again, I got it out, cut it up into some little rings, so we're ready to put it all together. And I have a pound, I'm not sure how a pound is 15 ounces, I guess it shrank, of ricotta cheese. I use the whole milk. You can use parts skim or whatever you want. Just threw in a little fresh ground pepper. I got some Italian parsley and a little Parmesan cheese in here, just because we're gonna put some dollops of this in here. So that's ready to go. Got my ziti already baked, and I got some spare spaghetti sauce, just some jars of stuff, because I'm gonna need to top it all off, and I'll just figure out which one or whatever I need to finish it up. So with that, let's get started. I've got some baked ziti here, and it's been drained, cooked, drained, and I put olive oil on it so it doesn't stick. I can put kind of too much for some. And I just want to throw like half of this in the bottom. I'll call that half. And now I want to take the sausage. This is about a pound. Here. These, I like using this dish. It's a little high-sided. It's basically the equivalent of a 13 by 9 but higher side, so I can kind of stack stuff up. It's a Corningware Visions, of course, from back in the turn of the century. Yeah. I got another grate. You watch out. And of course, I've got some mozzarella cheese on the other counter, keeping away from all the heat, so that I can, it doesn't start to get melted, because mozzarella cheese is really weird when it starts to get room temperature. It gets kind of soggy. So we'll do that at the very last minute. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to take some of this ricotta, make some nice big dollops. Don't have to be too fancy. This is just about going to make a layer. I'm trying to keep it more in the center and to the edges so it doesn't get all mixed in with the sauce, which ultimately will. You can use a spatula or anything you want. Just happen to have this mixing fork, this fork in here to mix it with. Works just fine for you. Now I got the other half of my pasta. I like using my hands. Oh, yeah. So I'm not going to need a whole lot of spaghetti sauce, red sauce, but I need to fill some nooks and crannies. This is just a basic marinara. Trying to decide, might actually go. This has got some fresh herbs in it. I think I'll try this. Nothing wrong with using jarred sauce. I put a lot of work into it. Basically, just a nice, even coating. And I always seem to have an open jar of spaghetti sauce in my fridge, anyways. I don't even cook with that much. It just always seems to be there. Looks pretty. Probably need just a little more sauce. Because when it cooks, it's going to fill all those holes in the ziti. I bought this on sale. Tastes pretty good. Alright, let me grab my mozzarella cheese. And remember, this is all going to kind of cook together just like lasagna does. So basically, it's just wall to wall, some mozzarella cheese. Sides. Alright, so here it is all. I'm going to throw it in the oven. It's probably going to take 20-30 minutes. We just want to get that cheese nice and bubbly, maybe a little browning on top. So I'm going to put it in and we'll be back to see what it looks like. Alright, half hour later, I've pulled my big ziti out of the oven. You see nice brown, especially around the edges. I did sneak a piece of ziti just to make sure everything's good. It's really, really great. So just to cover some basics, you saw I put a little Italian parsley in the ricotta. You can put spinach in it if you want. I do a lot of times, but I just think with baked ziti, I really would just rather have kind of the whole ziti sausage thing. not overload. Plus I'm only using that 1 pound or 15 ounces, which somehow becomes a pound of ricotta cheese. I'm going to dish some up so you can see it. I'll also tell you one other thing. So, it's kind of funny, people ask me questions like, well, why isn't this sliding all over my cutting board? Well, I'll show you why. I keep these little silicone pads, they're great. I keep them on my counter. If you set something down and you don't want it to go flying, because obviously when I'm dishing this up, I don't want to have gloves on my hand. That looks kind of stupid. And this is still really hot. I mean, it's fresh out of the oven at 350 degrees. You can kind of see in here, there's all sorts of layers. So I'm just going to try and dig in here and see what comes out. See lots of steam. It smells really good. I say it all the time. I can really smell that homemade sauce that's on the bottom because I had all the red wine in it. This is just, first of all, it's really hot. I keep wanting to stick a fork in so I can try it, and let me tell you, my glasses are fogging up. So I'm going to sit down for a minute before the heat creeps into my hands. So just remember, you want to cook it long enough that we get everything kind of mixed together, get that cheese nice and bubbly and browned on top. Don't be afraid of what you put in or don't put in. Like I said, I like, it's homemade sausage, so I like it. Not a big fan of sausage pre-packaged or you know, most grocery store chains. I'm not a big fan of their sausage, but I get it fresh from the butcher. It's really simple. You could serve this with a little salad. I always like a little bread. I like bread. I can always tell. And remember, this would be great. You know, don't forget a good Italian red wine. A lot of people are afraid of wine. They tend to drink sweeter whites. You know, they don't want to venture out because they think of reds as being too much, too strong. But with a meal like this, it would really go great. Don't be afraid to go to your local wine store, kind of ask around. Try some of your Sangiovese, your Chiantis. Try some of those better Italian wines. You know, they're still reasonably priced right now, and I think you'd really enjoy it. So remember, I appreciate if you comment, better if you subscribe, and I want you to try these and enjoy it, and you know, give me some suggestions. If there's something you want me to make, you know, don't hesitate. I've made a couple things that people have suggested, and hopefully I'm going to see you back for my next video. Enjoy and have a great day.